What's the most that you've seen somebody else win?
Well, a friend of mine came here for his birthday recently and hit the million at the Wynn. And
wasn't it like 1.5?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was like a lot. But he's playing $2,500 a spin. He texted me. He said he won a $500,000 the other night at the Bellagio. Again, but these people who you hear these huge win stories, you understand they're like spending as much as $2,500 a spin on these machines, and in 10 minutes you can lose $100,000.
It's 400 bets, right? 400 bets.
400 bets is $1 million.
Yeah, so 400 bets on a slot machine, you can lose that easily in a day. So when you hear about somebody winning $1 million at $2,500 a spin, I think it's all relative to how much you're betting.
I know people that their lives have been ruined. I mean, just that's the thing. And really, again, if for a clip, the most important clip would be, do not think you're going to get rich gambling. Okay, the odds are infinitely stacked against you. I mean, Matt, they're stacked against you. I've seen people's lives ruined, and again, I'm not condoning it. I think it's terrible. I got people who think they're going to win if they just keep playing long enough. They're going to hit the million and literally lose all their money and end up driving Uber. Not that there's anything wrong with driving Uber, but I'm just saying someone going from having millions of dollars to driving Uber. Like, that's a shame.
How do you stop that cycle? Because I've seen people like that where it's almost a compulsion, where they feel like I have to do this, or if I lose $5,000, I'm going to get it back. And it's like that digging themselves like deeper and deeper. Have you noticed like certain personality traits are a little bit more like
this young man asks a lot of very serious questions. But here's the reality. Like, okay, look at drug addiction. Look, they have Gamblers Anonymous. Yeah. I mean, there's meetings you can go to. It's like, I just can't stop snorting cocaine. It's like, well, just don't do it. I don't know how. I mean, literally, I can't solve all the world's problems. I can't even solve all the problems in my HOA. You know what I mean? I mean, I keep bringing that up because it's funny and it's current. It's in my life. Like, it's easy to criticize and it's easy to say like, well, this is a problem. But there's always like two sides to one coin. So it's like, okay, yeah, gambling is bad and lives have been ruined. All right, all casinos closed in the entire world because some idiot can't stop gambling. Like, is that the right answer? I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, if they're watching it now, I think it's important to educate yourself about gambling, what the real cost of it is, be responsible. And if you do lose, don't chase it. Something that we always talk about is like, if we lose 10 grand, it's so easy to lose another 10 trying to chase it. Yeah. You just have to book the loss, go home.
Or do a get even and get even
worse.
No, and we then book the loss after the get even or get even worse.
That's right, yeah. You lose 5, then you lose the $5,000 get even or get even worse.
10 is the limit.
Then you book the loss. Well, I don't know what our limit is, but I'm just saying, learning how to book a loss rather than chasing it's very important in gambling. Being able to go home, shake it off, reset, and continue to play the size that you are budgeted to play is really important.
This is a great question. When do you walk away when you're up?
No, you can't. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You can't leave a hot machine. You can't leave a cold machine.
For me, that's the hardest part is to walk away up.
Yeah.
Because I then feel like all the profit that I just made, now it's free. And now I can just play with that because I'm not going to lose what I put in.
Yeah. WBG, our partner, he has a great line. He says there's no such thing as house money. When the money moves to your side of the table, when the credits are in the machine and they're yours, that's your money. And you can't think of it as house money because then you start betting bigger and the house just has a bigger and bigger edge. As soon as you have the money, it's yours and you have to look at it that way. It's kind of shift in thinking, and it's hard because let's say you hit your number on roulette and you're up 1,000 immediately. You're like, now I got 1,000. Well, that's your 1,000 because you took the risk to get it and you already, you gave the casino the edge and now you have your reward. You're just going to give them more edge if you play more, bigger, or anything.
Very well said. On our long form, on our YouTube channel, there's a lot of education. WBG is an absolute genius on gambling, and he just because he's devoid of emotion when it comes to wins and losses. Because he just knows like we'll lose a $10,000 or like an $8,700 hand or whatever of baccarat. Like we're doing our 870,000 subscriber thing, and I don't forget if we won or lost that one, but if
we won.
What? Well, okay, 8,600 we lost.
Yeah.
Okay, so we $8,600 hand, and I get just I hate losing $8,600 hand, and I'm so emotional. He does not care because he looks at it like EJ said earlier. Let's say it's a 1.1% advantage. playing an $8,600 hand, he's detached from the result. He looks at it as 8,600 times 1.1%. So it costs, $88.30. And it's like, how upset are you going to get about losing $88.30? Because he knows if that's not the last hand he's going to play. So really he lost what was the house edge. And he's such a mathematical thinker, whereas me, I'm like emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, you have to be like that.
So I'm always talking about the high water mark, to your point.
Yeah.
I got to learn how to quit at the high water mark. And I think, and again, I believe in superstition. I'm like a tip gambler.
Yeah.
Like in my gut, I know when that high watermark is. Now, in our case, we have to keep playing more because we can't just say, today's video is 2 minutes long.
Yeah.
It's like, why you do it on the treadmill? It needs to be 45. So like last night when I was over at Red Rock, I was playing Ultimate X, put $500 in the machine, and I had a pretty good bunch of multipliers, and I got dealt 4 kings, and I had like $2,700. And I said to myself, you should quit. You just won $2,000, $2,200. That was easy. You should quit. I'm like, $2,000 floor. And then so I keep playing $2,000. I'm like, my floor is a little flexible. $1,500 floor, $1,000 floor, $500 floor, hit the floor, put another 1,000 in. Like, that's what people do. You get, when that little voice inside your head says you should book this win, listen to that voice. Take the money, go to the spa. Oh, that's another great free comp is free spas, free massages, free hydrofacials, free pedicures. There's great spas here in town. Take your wife shopping, buy her a present, go to the spa, book the win, go to the airport, and go home. When that little voice in your head or in your gut tells you that that's the high watermark, it usually is.
Now, really quick, I just want to say that we've been traveling a lot to bring you these guests here on the Iced Coffee Hour. And if you've traveled recently, you know what happens when you start packing your bags. Clothes get way bulkier than they should be, and it's a lot more stressful than it needs to be. That's why our sponsor, Extra, really surprised me with their Travel Pack Vacuum Kit. It's designed to help you pack smarter, save space, and stay organized without overthinking it.
The Extra Travel Pack comes with compression bags and a compact, rechargeable vacuum that lets you shrink your clothes down to a fraction of the size. With that, you can keep way more all in the same bag while keeping everything protected from spills, odors, and wrinkles. It's honestly wild how much space it frees up. You can turn just a small backpack into a full-on weekend bag with no checked luggage or rolling carry-on.
And just like everything Extra makes, their build quality is phenomenal. The materials feel premium, it's easy to use, and it actually makes travel way more enjoyable than it used to be.
Extra also designed their travel pack to work seamlessly with their backpacks and organizers, so everything stays clean, compact, and super easy to access when you're on the move.
And right now is the best time to buy one because Extra's running a Christmas sale from December 8th through the 26th with up to 54% off site-wide.
Not to mention, when you use our code ICED, you'll get an additional 10% off on top of that for up to 64% off the total.
Just go to partner.extra.com/iced or click the link down below. Or to make it easier, we have the QR code on the screen as well. Again, that is partner.extra.com/iced with the link down below or the QR code on the screen. Thank you so much and enjoy.